The school for children with special needs was known for its calm hallways, gentle teachers, and strict rules. Every classroom was designed to make the students feel safe, especially those with sensory or visual impairments. Parents trusted the school because they believed every child would be treated with patience and respect. Emma Carter trusted it too. Her 8-year-old daughter, Lily, had been blind since she was 3 years old after a rare illness damaged her optic nerves. Although Lily could not see the world, she filled it with laughter. She recognized people by their footsteps, their perfume, and even the rhythm of their breathing. She played the piano beautifully and dreamed of becoming a music teacher one day. Emma had spent years protecting her daughter from pity and cruelty. She had built a successful technology company from the ground up, but few people at the school knew she owned one of the largest businesses in the city. To them, she was simply another devoted mother. One rainy Tuesday afternoon, Emma arrived earlier than usual to pick Lily up. As she walked through the hallway, she noticed an unusual beam of bright light flashing beneath the classroom door. Her heart skipped. Lily hated bright lights. Even though she was blind, sudden flashes often caused headaches because of the sensitivity left in her damaged eyes. Emma hurried inside. There stood an older janitor named Daniel Brooks. He was holding a powerful flashlight, carefully moving its beam across Lily's face. "What are you doing?" Emma shouted. Daniel immediately lowered the flashlight. "I'm sorry, ma'am. Don't apologize. Step away from my daughter." Teachers rushed into the classroom. Lily looked confused. "Mom." Emma wrapped her arms around Lily protectively. "This man was shining a flashlight directly into my blind daughter's face." The room fell silent. The principal arrived moments later. Daniel tried to explain. "It isn't what it looked like." Emma's voice shook with anger. "I don't care what excuse you have. You're fired." The principal hesitated. Daniel had worked at the school for almost 25 years. He had never received a complaint. Still, the accusation sounded terrible. The principal sighed. "Daniel, I'm afraid we'll have to let you go." Daniel slowly placed the flashlight on a nearby desk. "I understand." Without another word, he removed his employee badge and walked away. Emma held Lily close as he disappeared down the hallway. She believed justice had been served. The next morning, Lily sat quietly at breakfast. Normally she talked endlessly about music, school, and her friends. Today she barely touched her cereal. Emma noticed. "Sweetheart, what's wrong?" Lily hesitated. "Mr. Daniel wasn't trying to hurt me." Emma looked surprised. "How do you know that?" "He asked me if I trusted him." Emma frowned. "And I said yes." Emma felt a knot forming in her stomach. "He told me he wanted to check something because he noticed something different about my eyes." Emma stopped eating. "What exactly did he say?" "He said the light wasn't for me to see. It was for him." Emma didn't understand. Lily continued softly. "He sounded worried." Emma forced herself to stay calm. "I'm sure he meant well." But inside, doubt began to grow. Across town, Daniel packed his belongings into a tiny apartment. The job had been more than work. It had been his family. His wife had passed away years earlier, and his only son lived overseas. Cleaning classrooms had given his days purpose. Now that purpose was gone. As he folded his worn uniform, he looked at an old photograph. It showed a much younger Daniel wearing a white medical coat. He hadn't always been a janitor. Years ago, he had been an ophthalmic technician working with eye specialists. After his wife's illness drained their savings, he had left medicine to care for her. By the time she died, his certification had expired, and he could no longer return to the profession. Few people knew his past. He never talked about it. Meanwhile, Emma couldn't stop thinking about Lily's words. That afternoon she called the principal. Did Daniel ever explain himself? The principal sighed. He said he noticed an unusual reflection in Lily's pupils. Emma froze. Reflection? Yes. He said it reminded him of something he'd seen years ago. Emma's heart raced. What? He wouldn't elaborate after he was dismissed. Emma ended the call and immediately contacted Lily's eye specialist. The doctor listened carefully. A reflection? Yes. We should examine Lily immediately. The examination lasted nearly 2 hours. Emma paced outside the room. Finally, the specialist emerged. His face looked unusually serious. We've found something. Emma's knees weakened. What is it? There appears to be pressure developing behind one eye. But she's already blind. I know. Is it dangerous? It could be. He paused. If left untreated, it could become life-threatening. Emma felt her entire world spinning. Could someone have noticed this without specialized equipment? The doctor nodded slowly. A very experienced eye professional might have recognized the abnormal reflection. Emma suddenly remembered Daniel's calm expression. He hadn't looked cruel. He had looked concerned. For the first time since the incident, tears filled her eyes. She had fired the one person who had noticed the warning no one else had seen. And now she had no idea where to find him.